Can't hack your classes? We can't help with that, but we can help you hack your hunger. Welcome to Hunger Hacks, the podcast made for students by students, where we share tips on eating better, saving money, and surviving on a student budget. Welcome, guys. We are Hunger Hacks. I'm your host, Bella, and this is a student led guide on how to save food. Have you ever struggled to pick food because of the price? Have you ever gone between stores searching for the lowest price just for a few pennies? We're here to help.
As a student at UTSC, do you know there's a food center on campus? There are emergency food relief centers that offer free grocery pickups on Mondays and Fridays. With a variety of grocery choices, they help many students eat better and save better. We are honored to have an interview with the SCSU Food Centre to learn more about their operations behind the scenes.
Today, we're going to interview SCSU Food Centre, Janice, to tell us more about day to day operations and how Food Centre works at U of T. So, hi, Janice. Can you introduce your name and tell us about Food Centre?
Yeah, of course. Thanks for having me. I'm Janice Soro. I'm one of the four SCSU Food Center coordinators. I work alongside Eileen, Dylan, and Vina. And yeah, we are the SCSU Food Center. So what we do here is we support students with their higher education by trying to alleviate some of the stresses that they may encounter, such as food. So we provide a variety of food options to our students in the form of grocery pickups that occur twice a week. And in addition to that, we also have some other programming such as events, clothing carnivals slash clothing drives, and yeah.
I see. That's a lot of amazing operations you guys do for Food Centre. And let's get back to before you joining Food Centre. How did you find SCSU Food Centre and what makes you want to contribute in this amazing center?
Yeah, so in my first year, a friend told me that there was a place on campus where I could get free groceries. And as a commuter student, finding time to buy groceries was kind of complicated, balancing that in my studies. So the fact that I could get free groceries on campus was great. So I was like, okay, let me go check it out. So I checked it out a few times in my first year and I loved it. So in my second year, I made it a point to make sure that I would get involved. So I signed up to volunteer and I was a volunteer throughout that year. And at the end of my second year, I saw that there was a coordinator position available. So I applied for that and I got the position, which was lovely. And yeah, ever since I've still been here, hanging around, and yeah, it's definitely contributed a lot to me throughout my years here in the sense that it's made my life a bit less complicated because again, it's on campus. I'm always on campus as a student. I have classes here, exams, I study here, so it's very convenient for me. And again, that financial barrier that would have been there is kind of like mitigated as well. So yeah.
Yeah, really. I see. Why do you think the food center is crucial for students? I know you mentioned because of the grocery prices, but did any students give you a feedback of the food center?
Yeah, so aside from the whole grocery store aspect about how prices are going up, it's also a great place for community. So we work with a team of about 40 volunteers, roughly, plus four coordinators, as I mentioned earlier. So it's really a great place to just meet people, decompress, de-stress, relate to people who are going through similar things with you. And um, again, you get free groceries, so that also helps. And something I've also forgot to mention is that in addition to the free groceries, we also give out items like hygiene items, so toothpaste, toothbrushes, etc., free of cost to students. So again, that's a great help to us all. And the free clothing that we also give that are donated to us, they also help students, especially when the weather is getting kind of crazy. It's nice to have that resource.
Yeah, I see. Do you know how many students does the food center support?
So we have two grocery pickups. We run from 1 to 5 p.m. On Fridays, we tend to get roughly 200 students, and Mondays we get a bit less, but still quite a lot. So about 175-ish. Yeah, on a really good day.
For the food center, do you know how do you guys get the food pickups or how
Mhm.
you guys get the resources?
Yeah, that's a great question. So we have a partnership with Daily Bread, and they basically, I guess, supply many food centers across our area. So every year we pay a membership fee to them. and they supply us throughout the year. So that's where we get our Friday deliveries. So most of the stuff you see around the room, that's from them. And in addition to that, we also get donations from Aramark. So they run the marketplace, Tim's, and a few other spots, food spots on campus. So they give us, it tends to be produce most of the time. So we'll get like chopped up onions, other veggies, fruits, etc. A lot of bananas sometimes, with too many bananas, but we love it here. And aside from that, we also get donations from students occasionally. So as you saw earlier, Eileen gave me 2 cans that we got from students. So from students, we tend to get non-perishables only because it's kind of hard to like see if produce that they give is in, acceptable condition. So we go for non-perishables most of the time. And we also get donations from community members, like alumni, for example. So this fridge, that freezer, and the others that we have over there too were all donations that we got from alumni. So yeah.
Like if the bananas, like you guys get a lot of bananas. So what if not a lot of people coming that day to pick up the bananas, and the
Mhm.
bananas are like
About to go
about
bad.
to go bad?
Yeah,
How would
yeah,
you
that
like deal
happens.
with that?
So in cases like that, what we do is if we're not able to keep it for the next grocery pickup day, we would give it to a partner food bank. So as I mentioned, Daily Bread supplies not only us but others as well. So in those instances, we would contact the others and see if that's something that they would want or need. And more likely than not, they will say yes and they'll take it and also distribute it to their community. So it doesn't really go to waste.
I see. As the coordinator, what is the one message you want to tell to all the students or like everyone out there?
I'd say one message I have for everyone listening is it's unfortunate that we live in this situation, that the food center exists, but it's also fortunate that we do exist because we can help our community, and we hope that we are able to do just that. And really, we're here for you. So we're here to support you. If you have any concerns or anything whatsoever you need, please let us know. Because again, we are here for you to combat food insecurity, make your education a smooth journey for you. And yeah, don't hesitate to come here.
Yeah, thank you, Janice, and thank you for listening to Hunger Hacks interview.
Hi guys, I'm Bella, and today I'm here with
Andy?
and we are comparing grocery store prices from various stores around the GTA to help you shop on a budget. I went to Metro,
And I went to No Frills.
and 2 stores that are very similar in accessibility and price in terms of being around the GTA.
We found the same items at both stores to compare prices of staple items in a Canadian household.
All right, and we looked at 3 different categories: produce, protein, and dairy. Let's start with produce. We both looked at bananas and strawberries. What did you find, Andy?
Bananas at No Frills were 69 cents a pound, and that's less than $1.
Really? Bananas at Metro were 89 cents a pound.
Oh my god.
Yeah, and the strawberries were on sale when I went, so I was lucky to catch it at $2.99 a pound at Metro.
It was same at No Frills, $2.99 for strawberries, right at the front we went in.
Nice. Just like that same little carton, right?
Yeah.
No Frills seems to be the cheaper option because of the bananas. But moving on to the dairy section of our prices, we both looked at milk and eggs.
12 eggs and 4-liter milk to be specific.
Eggs at Metro were about $3.99 at the cheapest, and milk ran about $6.49.
At No Frills, the milk was $6.44 and the eggs were $3.93. So these places are pretty similar, but I think No Frills just beats it out, but like in terms of a couple of cents.
Yeah, and now we're on to the protein portion. We chose something that a lot of students eat and many rely on, which is ground beef.
At No Frills, lean ground beef was going for, and now we're going to move into the metric system of measuring. It was $15.41 per kilo.
That's a pretty big jump because at Metro I found it at $22.69.
That's a pretty big difference.
It's huge. Again, it looks like No Frills is the cheapest between the two, especially when it comes to protein.
And these are 2 stores across Toronto which are pretty accessible and have a variety of things. I know a lot of people rely on these places, and it just comes down to cents and stuff.
For sure. Well, hopefully our price comparison was able to give you all some insight into some budget-friendly grocery shopping.
This was today's hunger hack for you guys.
Now I want to make tacos. This is Hunger Hacks, the podcast where you learn how to hack your hunger. Stay tuned for next week's episode on delivery services. Are they worth it? Find out in the next episode of Hunger Hacks.